Hey guys, so in the pack you get your 4 hulls, a set of plastic tank crew, your SdKfz 222 turrets, the SdKfz 222 turrets that are designed to have the 2.8cm gun, your 221 machine gun turrets, and your wheels. Alright, one of the things to make sure you do is check which hull's which for the 222 and the 221. So, the 222 hull has a much bigger turret hole, whereas the 221 hull has quite a small one. It's quite obvious once you look at them from the top, so you shouldn't have any problems telling them apart. Alright guys, so we're back. Off camera I quickly ran a file over a few of the pieces, cleaned off the feeds, and just generally tidied them up. So we've got a 222 here. We'll start by putting the wheels on. Putting on wheels is really easy. At the same time, it's really a bit challenging because, well, they're wheels. I just find they require a little bit more care and patience than I usually have, which is a little embarrassing to say. So, I normally glue on a couple of the wheels like that. Now, you want to give the glue a little bit of time just to sort of start setting and getting tacky before you do too many. Normally, if I'm assembling a platoon, what I'd do is I would glue in the first couple like that, maybe prop the vehicle up or something so they glue. Then I would go on and start gluing my next vehicle. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. Like I say, it just takes a bit of time and a bit of patience. We'll glue in the other side. We'll hope that the first couple of wheels have set in there enough so that the glue is just tacky enough that they won't jump out at the first opportunity. If you've got some rapid cure, just give them a quick spray actually, and then that'll be perfect. Oh, there we go, look at that. Never try to rush things, guys. All you end up doing is gluing your fingers to a wheel. A bit like that. Now the other thing I find with wheels is filing them, cleaning up the mold line. Normally what I do is I clip off any feeds and then I just run a file around it. I hold it between my fingers and I just run a file around it. It means you file your fingers up a little bit, but you know, it's not too bad. Alright, I'll just take this off camera for a second and let the glue set. We'll be back in a sec. Alright, there we go. All glued together nicely. I'll leave that there to set for a minute. Now the 222 turret. Look, this couldn't be simpler, guys. You got your turret, you've got your gun, which glues in here like so, and then you've got the top of the turret. Nice and simple. That glues in up here, something like that. So that's sitting up the front. So we'll drop a little bit of glue in here. Now, the good thing is you don't need to be too tidy because the top of the turret is actually going to cover things up. If you want, I'll just let that set for a second, you could cut your turret in half down this line here and have it open. The hatches sort of open out like that. I'm not going to bother. I like my recon buttoned up. I know that sounds weird, but it's a little less painting. Once again, I'm not being too careful with my glue. Just sort of getting it in there because the turret will hide things. There we go. And your turret, once glued together, will look something like that. Alright, put that down. Let's find out if this is glued. Hey, look at that. So put that down. Turret goes on top, and there we have it. That's our assembled SdKfz 222. Alright guys, so we're going to assemble the a 221 right now. So the 221 has two options. You can have the machine gun turret or the 2.8cm turret. I like the idea of the 2.8cm turret in the game just simply because against infantry I don't really need that many machine guns because my lists normally have lots of tanks, and your 222s obviously can do a lot of that work. So I feel like I'd rather have the 2.8s just to try and deal with enemy tanks or reconnaissance. So we'll glue the wheels on again. I might fast forward through this bit or just do it off camera. You don't need to see me flailing away as I try and glue wheels in again. Alright, so on the wheel set, we'll do this. Obviously with the 221 turret, don't actually need to do anything. Could glue a tank crewman in there if you want. For the 2.8cm turret, that's really easy. You just glue the gun in. One thing to note is it actually has a square peg. The reason for that is it's not really designed to rotate. From what I understand, once they put the 2.8cm guns in here, it became a fixed position. Now it's simple. Drop a glue. Glue that there. You want to just hold on to this one for a little bit, or maybe rest it on something because you want the gun to be as flat as possible. We'll just put it down here. Something like that. Now it will be a bit front heavy while it's gluing, so drop a bit of foam or something like that on the back. That'll stop it from tipping over. Just check. Looks good. So there is our 221 turret. Oh, sorry, 221 hull. Sorry, 221 hull. Yes, there we go. That's what it looks like, assembled with the machine gun option on it. And then here's one I prepared earlier. That is it with the 2.8cm turret on it. Put a crewman in there near the gun. That'll look kind of cool. So like I was saying before, I think my preference is to run the 2.8cm in place of the machine guns. So my platoons would normally have two of these and two of these. There you go. Hope you enjoyed watching. See, it was nice and simple to put these together. Go out and put a platoon of them on the table and see how they go. Thanks.